Endochondral ossification is the process in which hyaline cartilage develops into bone during the progression stages of pregnancy. During development, our bones start off as hyaline cartilage, known for its lack of blood vessels and nerves, usually located on joint surfaces. In the first step of endochondral ossification, hyaline cartilage and chondrocytes, which are cells found in healthy cartilage to produce and maintain cartilaginous matrix, enlarge as the matrix shrinks and calcifies. The chondrocytes will then die, causing pore-like cavities inside the cartilage. In the second step, bone formation occurs on the edges of the diaphysis. The perichondrium, a layer of dense, irregular, connective tissue that surrounds cartilage of developing bone, is transformed to osteoblasts, or cells that build bone. Blood vessels, which transport blood throughout the body, begin to appear around the cartilage. Compact bone, or dense bone in which the bony matrix is solidly filled with organic round substance and inorganic salts, begins to form. In the third step, blood vessels enter the cartilage, while cells that synthesize bone, or fibroblasts, migrate as well. Primary ossification begins and spongy bone is produced at the epiphysis, a rounded end of a long bone. The bone will then begin to mature in the directions of the epiphysis. Osteoclasts, cells which break down bone, appear, causing the medullary cavity, the central cavity of bone shafts, where red and yellow bone marrow is stored, to increase in size. The bone thickens and the cartilage turns into bone in the metaphysis, or wide portion of a long bone between the epiphysis and the narrow diaphysis. The bone elongates and widens. Capillaries and osteoblasts start to move into hyaline cartilage or epiphysis of the bone, thus creating a secondary ossification center, the second site where bone begins to form in the shaft of a spongy bone in the body of a long bone. The spongy bone starts to fill the lacunae, the unfilled cavity, while bone starts to form on the sides of the spongy bone, causing revealed articular cartilage, hyaline cartilage on the articular surface of bone. The process continues as osteoblasts migrate towards the epiphysis but never meet. The osteon continues to elongate and widen until adulthood, where 20% of bone will be replaced yearly.